Are you craving anything in particular? No. Oh.
Mommy, I need internet.
Oh, can you live without internet?
No.
3 out of 5 are home today. Wow.
Is Kuya home?
I have a driver. So we're having breakfast today. Just all girls. Miss Pink Lady over here. And Miss Neutral over here. We are back to work from home until January 15 because of the new mandate here in California, once again, of having to wear masks all the time, whether you're indoors or outdoors. So my work just decided to give us an option of working remotely if we want to again. So we just started getting back for about a month to work on site at least 3 times a week. And now they're taking it back. We're all working from home, and just because this virus is just not going anywhere. So I'm back from working from home, and this is my current routine. Back to my previous routine of working out while working every day now, 5 times a week. And today I just wanted to talk about, our topic for this video is making stuff easier. Our lives are not the same because of this pandemic. A lot of stuff has changed, and things obviously just keeps changing. And in my last video, I talked about how to stay consistent and how to keep motivated in terms of doing your workouts and stuff. And if you haven't checked that out, go check it out. It's my previous video, the one I posted before this. As part of that video, one of my tips was to make things easier, how humans tend to go in the path of least resistance. And part of that, I wanted to elaborate more how you can create that path of least resistance, making things easier. Fitness can be as easy or as hard as you make it. Most definitely for a lot of people, it is pretty challenging if it is not part of your daily lives already. To make things more consistent in terms of fitness and working out and nutrition, it'll be helpful and beneficial if we make things easier, a lot more easier for ourselves if we create that path of least resistance. So there are some things you can do definitely to make it a better experience for you, and make your fitness journey much more easier than everybody makes it seem to be. I do understand, even if I have come already to this point of things just come naturally to me. It's just my lifestyle is revolved around my health and my fitness. It took a long time to get to this point, and so I was a beginner at some point, and I do understand the challenges and that comes with trying to lose weight or trying to gain muscles and whatever it is you're trying to achieve. So from a beginner's point of view, I totally understand how frustrating it can be when you are trying the best you can, but sometimes things don't seem to go your way, and it feels frustrating when things doesn't seem to work out. But the good news is, I'm going to tell you, everything is entirely up to you. It depends on the choices. All your results and the experience you're gonna get from this depends on the choices that you make. And as long as you realize, the moment you realize that you are in control and you will be responsible through the choices that you make, your results will depend on that. Once you realize that, then everything will fall into place, and the ball will start to roll, and it's just a snowball effect. All the results you would start to see results immediately. I promise you that. I guarantee you that. And that's the good news, right? You're in full control of this. You can definitely change the path. If you're stuck, it really depends on the choices that you're going to make starting from today. What I showed you earlier, now I'm 100% working from home. I make things work. My number one tip is to make your fitness a priority, no matter how your schedule gets messed up or changes around. See, as you guys can see, I'm working in this area, in this section, and I'm working out at the same time if I have to. One thing you can do is to schedule it in your calendar. That was also part of the topics I discussed in my previous video, because I really truly believe in calendar blocking. Any task that I do, as mundane as it is, including house chores like cooking, dinner, sending kids to school, getting ready, they're all placed in the calendar, and my calendar is blocked out. So I set it as an appointment, especially for my fitness. If I have it as my top of my priority, it's definitely going into my calendar, and I have an appointment for it, a time for it, a location for it, and I make sure I get it. You can see here, there's no more of that I'll try to fit it in, I'll get to it when I get to it. No, I make things work. I work and I work out if I have to. It's just as important, because I know deep inside working out is what's gonna make me a better person. It's gonna help me to lead myself in that better version of myself that I'm really working hard to work on. See, I wanted to add something to that. I want to preface what I said with prioritizing workout and putting it on top of your calendar and setting an appointment to make sure that you get it done. Before you get that done, that step, let's go back one step before that. Number one, I just want you to make sure that you know deep inside you the reason why you want to prioritize your health. Because sometimes you might ask, Carla, okay, fitness is not my priority. Why should I put it in a calendar? So I'm assuming if you're watching this video of how to make things easier, fitness easier, is you have that desire to have fitness as part of your lifestyle, right? So assuming that those of you watching this video has that desire, I'm assuming you want to make it a priority, right? And if you don't know yet, if you're not sure if you want to make it a priority or not, I want you guys to ask yourselves, why is it important for me? Why is fitness, why is incorporating fitness in my life going to be important for me? What are the benefits I'm going to get out of it? Why do I want to work on my fitness? So if you really dig deep and ask why 5 times, maybe why is it important to me, why do I want it in my life, and then you just keep asking yourselves why, you're gonna find out the real reason why you want to make it part of your life, right? If you have that big why, if your reason is big enough, then your desire to make the fitness part of your lifestyle will be strong enough for you to even want to put it in your calendar. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, don't just put it in your calendar because someone said, or I told you to do so, right? You gotta find it in you, within you, why you want to do this for yourself, for your family, for your kids, for your husband. It could be anything, okay? So dig deep, establish the reason why you want to be healthy, why you want to exercise every day, beyond the fact that you just want to look good. That's just an icing on the top, right? Icing on a cake. Looking good is just like a result, a nice result that we would all want to achieve as well, but there must be something that's deeper beyond that, why you want to do this, okay? Gotta finish up my shrooms. So what I do is I mix it with my coffee. So I have my mushrooms in there, my lion's mane. Make sure I get a dosage every single day. I'm just here at the park with my kid, with my youngest kid. And we have these Doritos for a snack. And it is very timely because my second tip is to be mindful or limit the amount of fun foods available in your house if you want to stick to your routine. I am not against eating junk food and sweets and chips. I have a very sweet tooth, and it's something I just can't get rid of. I love eating sweet stuff. So I'm not really a fan of getting rid or eliminating certain food groups in your diet if it's something you enjoy. It's just that you have to be more mindful and aware of how much you're eating. It should always be 80% of the nutritious foods that'll feed your body and 20% of these fun foods that'll feed your soul. So if you're someone who's struggling with like self-control at the beginning and you're really just trying to get into this habit, I suggest that you, to make things easier for you, is to kind of limit at the beginning the junk food that's laying around your house. And if you have kids and if you live with other people, I understand how it can be a little tough. Why is the lighting so bad? I hate it. There you go. I know it can be a little tough to be in full control of what goes in your pantry and in your kitchen, but there's still something you can do about it. Like what I said earlier, there's always going to be some stuff you can control. So there are tools out there that's available so you become more mindful of what you put in your body and what you eat. There's this food tracking apps like MyFitnessPal and Carbon. I've been using MyFitnessPal for a long time, and Carbon is something that I've just started learning about and used for actually just several weeks. And they're both tracking apps, and you can track your food in there, you can log your food. It's a great way to learn the composition of your food, the portions, how much protein, carbs, and fats it has. And the more you use this tool, the more you become more mindful and aware of what's in your food. And if you can't really eliminate the junk food in your household, then at least you're aware of how much you're putting in your body if you track these foods. If you don't know already, I'm really a great advocate, big advocate of flexible dieting. I don't like to eliminate food groups, and I always incorporate them in my lifestyle. And by using these tools or these apps that's readily available to us, why not, right? It makes things easier. It makes life easier. So the thing with the difference between the two apps is I like MyFitnessPal because it's the first app that I've used in terms of food logging, and it has a huge database of different types of food. But I recently discovered Carbon, which is from Lane Norton, his wife Holly Baxter, and it's more of a AI coach. On top of just tracking your food, you actually have artificial intelligence coach, virtual coach, who would adjust your macros for you. So if you do flexible dieting, if you're familiar with flexible dieting, it's a method of eating where you can still incorporate the foods that you love as long as it fits your macronutrients, it fits the targets of your protein, carbohydrates, and fat. You're still able to lose weight, gain muscles, or whatever it is you're trying to do. And then based on your age, your activity level, and a lot of variables, you need to adjust those macronutrient ratios in order to direct you to the goals you're trying to achieve. And that's what the Carbon app does versus MyFitnessPal. MyFitnessPal just is purely tracking app. It tracks your macros for you, it tracks your food and your nutrients. And on the other hand, Carbon not only tracks your food for you, but it adjusts your macronutrient ratios to make sure you're progressing towards your goals. So it's kind of like having your own personal fitness coach with you, because that's what fitness coaches or nutrition coaches do. Technology is great. It's awesome. I love it. Use it to your advantage. It's so advanced right now, and it's only getting better and better. And if you have these resources and tools available to you, whatever helps, why not use it, right? And my third tip, which goes hand in hand with the second tip that I just talked to you guys about, what you're going to do is to stock up on the healthier foods, or the more nutritious food, the one that will give you energy, the one that will give you all the nutrition that your body needs in order to function well and to have that energy. If you plan ahead, really, if you do your meal planning and your grocery shopping at the beginning of each week, it'll really set you up for success. You'll have a healthier or more nutritious foods readily available to you at home if you are more prepared that way, and you wouldn't find yourself reaching out for the junk. Nowadays, with all of the stuff that's readily available to us, just like technology, we are so innovative. There's so many things that human beings have created to make lives easier for us, right? So if you did your hardest and planned your meals, planned your stuff ahead of time, but at the same time, sometimes life does happen, and it's not as simple as it may seem, and it gets complicated at times, and we do run out of time when we because of all the things that we need to do, right? Of all the side things that we need to do. But we do have resources, and we got to make use of this. And if you can afford to indulge yourselves in these resources, there are a lot of food delivery services that you can use. A lot of meal prepping services that could deliver food straight to your doorstep without even having to get out of the house. So you can make healthier, more nutritious meals readily accessible, so you don't have an excuse. Okay, there's no more excuse nowadays. That is, but none of us, I understand that not everyone can afford those things. They can get a little bit expensive, but just putting it out there, it is available for those of you guys that can afford to. Here's my pantry. As you can see, it's not really 100% healthy here. Anyway, anything that you can store off the fridge are most likely considered like not healthy for you, right? Because of all the preservatives and stuff. So just to show you that, sometimes especially if you have kids, you're gonna have chips, you're gonna have candies, chocolates, my favorite, and it's okay. That's fine. You just gotta develop the habits of self-control at the beginning. Maybe you should limit the amount of junk food that you buy at the beginning until you get used to it. And until you're used to it, then having these stuff around the house is okay. And just remember to be mindful of how much you eat. Okay, it's next day. You know the drill. I guess it's just going to be like this. My vlog style, my video style will just have to be like this. I just can't finish stuff in one day. Things happen, and I guess that doesn't matter as long as I deliver the message. Doesn't matter if it cuts off. My next tip to making fitness way easier is to find or establish or to find your own support system. It's really, really beneficial to have a solid support system that's rooting for you, cheering for you. May it be a friend, a family, or a group that you meet up with people that has or share the same interests and goals as you are. So you guys are going to be talking about the same thing, the same interests. You guys will be working towards the same set of goals, and it'll be more fun doing it that way. And you tend to stick more to it if you have people doing it with you. So that's one thing you can do. Find a support system, either physically or virtually. There's so many groups out there that meet up so they can work out together. and there are a lot of groups virtually online. You can probably create a Facebook group or join a Facebook group. I bet you there's millions of Facebook groups out there related to fitness, and you can probably even niche it down further into whatever category you fall into. You could be a mom, a busy mom with kids, age range of 30 to 40. You can really niche down so you guys can be talking about the same things. Another thing you can do is, besides joining groups and meeting up with people, is maybe you can hire a mentor. Maybe hire a personal trainer at the gym so they can guide you with your workout protocols. Maybe hire a nutrition coach in terms of nutrition. They can guide you in terms of your nutrition and hold you accountable. There are a lot of fitness coaches out there, online and in person. I myself, as a certified personal trainer, and I do online fitness coaching. I've coached some people reach their goals in terms of their fitness and nutrition and their workouts, help them out. It really holds you accountable, especially if you're a beginner and you're really lost and you don't know how to approach this fitness thing. And it really helps to keep on top of things if you're not doing this alone. Someone out there cheering for you, supporting you, helping you out if you have any questions, experts that share their expertise with you, or just, you know, like what I said, fellow groups that share the same experiences as you do. The last thing, my last tip for you guys is to do less. More quality than quantity. If you can't, let's be realistic, if you cannot do 5 to 6 workouts a week, don't shoot for 5 to 6 workouts a week. Especially, again, if you're a beginner, start off small, baby steps. Maybe incorporate walking first, and then maybe add on strength training and do it 2 to 3 times a week. And then as you gauge your schedule and your routine, as you establish and solidify your routine, you can most definitely add on to it if you want. If you want to keep challenging yourself, if you think that you can keep up with it, if you can stay consistent. Plus, the most important thing is, if you're enjoying what you're doing in your routine, then you can add on to it and challenge yourself further. So that's the important thing. You really have to be enjoying what you're doing so you stick to it, and to just make things life easier, right? Why would you want to torture yourself and punish yourself with doing stuff that you don't like and you don't enjoy? And before I end this video, I want to send you off with a question. Maybe comment down below. I just want to create, like what I said, creating community is really important. So I want to create a community where we can share in a safe place without judgment, and we can help each other out. So if you can share in the comments below, let me know, let us know, what is the most challenging thing about your fitness journey? Number one, what is your goal? What are you trying to achieve? What is the most challenging thing? What is holding you back? What is stopping you? What is slowing down your progress in terms of your fitness journey? Is it the nutrition part of it? Is it the workouts? Are they really hard? Are you just finding yourself too lazy every morning to get up and go to the gym? What is it? Share with us. For me, the hardest part is nutrition, definitely, because I love food. I think I've mentioned it before. I really have a sweet tooth, and I can't say no to a lot of sweets. So working out is definitely easy for me. At the beginning, of course, it wasn't. I had to drag myself out, but it became something that I really look forward to every day and I enjoy doing. So working out is now, after several years of mastering it, working out is easy. And nutrition, I'm still mastering it. I would say I'm a little bit better than average and better than where I started, but it's still my weakness. The sweets, the desserts, the chocolates are still my weakness. And definitely making room for those things. I am not getting rid of it, okay? If you've learned something in this video, it's like, don't get rid of any types of food, that especially something that you enjoy, okay? That's it for now. I just want to close this vlog up, and I hope you guys subscribe. If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel to support this channel so I can, you know, at least be inspired. I know someone's watching, someone's looking forward to it, and I know someone out there will be inspired by any content I put out, and it also in turn inspires me to make more stuff. Please like and subscribe and share this video to those people that you think will definitely benefit from this message. Okay, see you on the next one. Bye.